Hey everyone, we're back with the Great Ace Attorney with case 3. First off, apologies for the past couple of videos where I believe there's been a popping sound from my microphone. I think I fixed it. I've turned down the gain a little, and I also put on a second pop filter. But you know, 2 is better than 1, right? Anyway, originally I said I was just gonna upload case 1 and kind of see how it goes. Still uploading case 1. Just got a little ahead of myself, and yeah, I just really wanted to play more Ace Attorney. Anyway, I've been thinking about it for like the past week or 2 since I finished case 2. I am convinced Kazuma's alive. There is no way he's not. He's gonna show back up in case 1-5, or I'll give one. Okay, no, I won't give $1 to the first person to comment. I'll give one imaginary dollar to the first person to comment that the bet's against me, because Kazuma's coming back in 1-5. You heard it here first, or maybe at the end of 1-4. Okay, look, we don't need to get into the minutia of where exactly he shows back up, but he's showing back up. Because the thing is, you know, obviously they didn't show the body. That is huge red flag. Other thing though, like obviously there's like some foreshadowing that he might get like killed, right? The fact that it was an accident in the end just doesn't make sense to me. There's no way he died in an accident, right? Like the whole time I was kind of expecting like, you know, some final twist where like, you know, this sailor was strong enough killed him, but like that never came, right? So he has to still be alive somehow. Don't like, I guess the crew would have had to be on it, but like I don't know, would Pavlova have been on it? I doubt it, but I'm sure they're gonna away room. I guess those 2 weren't in on it. I don't even know.
At the late last century, I am faced by the events of a certain bitter winter.
Maybe he just held his breath for a long time.
In a carriage, as it sped through dense London fog in the dead of night. Though the victim and the perpetrator were the only ones inside, there were multiple witnesses to the crime itself.
This sounds Ace Attorney.
However, none could have imagined at the time that such a seemingly obvious case as this would end in such a horrendous manner.
No.
My friend, Mr. Herlock Sholmes, once said of the incident,
I believe that perhaps that case was indeed the prelude.
the beginning of a long concerto that impressive Japanese student and I were to play together.
That was concerto. Anime cutscene.
Amazing. Is this really just a railway station?
Railway station or not, I've never seen such an enormous building before.
And look at all the steam locomotives.
Why do they have British accents?
This country is incredible.
They've been infected. They've been here for 3 seconds. What's up, Brilliance Coco? They've got good stuff. The best in London.
I feel like I'm dreaming.
So this is the capital of Great Britain.
So, where to?
Oh, hello.
Climb aboard. I'll take you wherever you want to go.
In that case, the Supreme Court in Whitehall, if you wouldn't mind.
My pleasure. I suppose you're a visiting student.
He's the murderer, he knows.
Yes.
Thought so. Well then, I hope you enjoy your stay.
What's that kid doing there?
Welcome to the center of the world, Great Britain's mighty capital, London.
Okay. Take away the scary English voice acting. I'm scared. 18th of February, 9:21 a.m. British Supreme Court, Lord Chief Justice's office. How long until we get accused of murder, you think? And also, according to that opening cutscene, it seems like this case isn't just gonna be like a filler case, like most case 3s are. Like maybe it's gonna, maybe every case is actually like relevant to the story here, or like to the final case. Like I assume, what's her name? The British lady is gonna show back up in the final case, and then case 2, obviously Kazuma faked his death, so he's gonna come back in the final case, and you know, maybe something here is gonna connect to it too. Which, I mean, that's kind of cool, right? Having everything interconnected. Like, Dual Destinies kind of did that. Case 1, you know, run into it. Case 2, like, did Case 2 do anything? I don't know. I think Case 3 was kind of related to Case 1, with, like, that one character. I don't remember her name. She had the braids. And then, obviously, Case 4 and Case 5 are, you know. What an incredible place. It's so imposing, it's almost suffocating. This place is breathtaking. It's like a fortress. This is what London looked like, obviously, all the gears and stuff. Big clock. There's some stone buildings like this in Japan now, of course. But they've only been built in a few short decades since we've opened our borders to the outside world. I think that was like the 1860s. An authentic example like this has quite a different impact, wouldn't you agree? Far cry from the wood and paper most of our buildings are constructed from. Certainly unfamiliar. I think there's more to the differences than just construction materials. What is this place again? Like, this really is just like a child's idea of what Britain was like, right? Big old clock, gears, giant bookcases. A throne, giant desk, red carpet. This is the Lord Chief Justice's office, Naruhodo-san. The Supreme Court of Great Britain. Lord Chief Justice. We had instructions to report here at this time. If circumstances are different, we're supposed to let the Lord Chief Justice know that we had arrived from Japan. But Kazuma can't. Hello, I'm Kazuma. No. So instead, we're here in a different capacity. As envoys, to report the news of Kazuma-sama's death. Yes. Having delivered his or her message, an envoy's duty is done. So, we have to return to Japan. We want to remain here in Great Britain. I have to take Kazuma's place as the law student selected for the study tour. Yes. Means you need the requisite qualifications as a lawyer. You think he's gonna be like, I don't believe in you. How about you have this impossible case? If you defend it, I'll let you stay here, and then we do it. Which is what I've been studying for. Here in Great Britain, the Lord Chief Justice who appoints lawyers. So that's the second reason why we're here. Have you officially recognized as a lawyer? The only way we'll be able to remain here in London. Hope I'm up to scratch. Good morning. Sorry to keep you. I assume it's a man. Could be a woman. But no, I mean, it's 1800s Britain. Of course it's a man. Oh. Hello, totally not evil man. Just you are too exhausted from your long voyage from Japan. Oh yeah, of course he has a pocket watch. Seems I'm in 1 hour, 12 minutes and 47 seconds late. My apologies. Oh, no, don't mention it. We're never happier than when we're standing around with nothing much to do. How fortunate. So, introductions. I am Mael Strongheart, Lord Chief Justice of the British Empire. You know he's scary when his name isn't just entirely a pun. Like, Strongheart is a little punny, but I don't see one with Mael. I feel like a little mouse under an elephant's foot. Come on, Mr. Naruhodo, don't be a mouse. Weak? Honored to meet you, Lord Chief Justice Strongheart. Yunosuke Naruhodo from the Empire of Japan. Well, Mr. Naruhodo. Welcome to London. Oh, of course, the birds are there. That's, the capital of our glorious British Empire. Yes, thank you. Okay, can I examine stuff? Big chair, I mean, okay, there's probably gonna be a murder here in the final case, right? Let's just talk to him. London. So what are your impressions of our capital so far? How do you like London? Well... Ow! I've been so nervous ever since I got here that I can't remember a single thing about the city. Simply splendid, isn't it, Mr. Naruhodo? Yeah, Brian's Coco. Oh? We had a wonderful view of some of London's streets from the carriage on the way here from the station. Everything is so impressive and grand. I must say I'm almost lost for words. So glad to hear you like it. The city boasts tramways, piped water and gas, even cables supplying electricity. We spearhead every revolution, new technology in the world. Every visitor to London is astounded. Oh yes, astounded is the word. You're saving me there, Susato-san. Everyone seems so jolly, full of vigor. Yes, there's much excitement about the upcoming grand exhibition we'll be hosting here in London. Like, this guy being evil is way too obvious, right? There's no way he's the final antagonist. Great exhibition. Cultural and technological achievements from around the globe are to be exhibited here in our great city. It'll be the greatest spectacle of its kind in history. We'll make Paris's World Fair look like a toy shop. Gosh, how do they imagine how magnificent it's gonna be? There's gonna be a murder there, and it's gonna be awful. It's gonna be impossible, and someone's gonna be framed for murder, and I'll solve it. He really likes. Oh, he got more birds. Great Britain's capital city is nothing but magnificent. London is the center of the modern world. You don't, even if you do say so yourself. The sun will never set on our great empire. About that. Perhaps it is fate that in these progressive times, we welcome visitors from the land of the rising sun. Wait, hold on. There's something I have to do. Armband? Hey, show you this? I don't think there's any dialogue. Yeah, okay. It would have shown it in the top right if there were. How long did you say that took? 24 seconds? I skimmed it. Lord Chief Justice? I think you were expecting a student of law for this study tour, weren't you? Absolutely. A Mr. Kazuma Asogi, if my memory serves. That's right. The British government has already been telegraphed a full report on the situation. I understand the young man lost his life aboard the steamship bound for our shores. It's amazing. He was reached him before we even arrived. I still don't really get how telegrams worked. Like, to get it across the seas, did they have undersea wires? Or like, I guess, but maybe? I don't know. My country naturally extends its deepest condolences to yours. Oh, thank you. I know they sent, like, you know, beeps, you know, long beep, short beep, they use Morse code, but how did it get there? And you honored this appointment specifically to inform me of the news? Yes. We're here in the capacity of envoys from Japan to report the sad news in person. They tell me you Japanese are people of protocol and courtesy, and I see that it's true. It is with some regret that I must inform you that the death of the young lawyer means the study tour arrangement can no longer proceed. If you would just hear us out, Lord Strongheart. What do you have to say, madam? It's about the study tour. Mr. Naruhodo here would like to make a proposal. Would he now? Well, Mr. Naruhodo, this is it then. The moment of truth. Continuing the study tour. The thing is, Lord Justice, Lord Strongheart, your lordliness, I was wondering if perhaps you would consider allowing the study tour to go ahead? Don't misunderstand me. Britain would ideally like to see the tour go ahead. Without a lawyer from your country, there's nothing to be done. Well, in that case, what if there was someone else? Another lawyer from Japan, I mean. Oh, I got the cat out. Is there something I don't know? Only a single lawyer was invited to Great Britain from your country, and that was Mr. Asogi. At least, that is what I've been led to understand. Well, the thing is, this isn't really going well at all. Just can't seem to find the right words to say to this man. Susanoo, say something. Mr. Naruhodo, could ruin things here if I'm not careful. What am I gonna say? There's someone else here from Japan who could be described as a lawyer. It's actually, there's no one. It's Susanoo. That leads to the spin-off game where you play Susanoo. It's me. I wonder if those lead to a bad ending. I can do it. Is that so? I mean, I don't actually have any qualifications as such, but no qualifications, you say? You still claim to be a lawyer? I've acted as a lawyer in court before. Only once, as it happens. I had Cosmo to help me, and I was the accused, glossing over the details. And spending every spare moment on the journey here to Great Britain studying. I've learned all about British law and court proceedings while I was on board the SS Boomerang. A whole 40 days. Like, how long does it take to become a lawyer? Like, years? Yeah, I got 40 days. And first-hand experience. And I've met Herlock Sholmes. The voyage from Japan is some 50 days, I believe. Not what you might call a full education. To become a qualified lawyer here in Britain, not only do you need a university degree in law, you must also complete several years of training. And yearless is far too short a period of time. But, you can't just go back to Japan. Cosmo, Mr. Asogi's journey has only just begun. Coming here on this study tour is all he thought about. I have to carry on, do everything he planned to do. Oh, he likes guts. I know it must sound like I have an overly inflated opinion of myself. Yeah, Strongheart's favorite sport, baseball. But I'll do anything to prove I have what it takes. Any test you care to set me. Just one chance. That's all I'm asking for. Please. 31 seconds. Oh, he's checking the time. Sorry? Your opening statement there, Mr. Naruhodo, was 31 seconds long. Not too brief, not too protracted. A perfectly judged appeal, I would say. There's a skill that would stand you in a good stead as a lawyer. Oh, thanks. So, you're willing to put those words to trial, are you? Well, I'm all for entertainment. Okay, yeah. Let's mess with someone's life. Just appoint this random guy as a defense attorney. Huh? Well, let me ask you one thing first, sir. Yes? You say you intend to do everything Mr. Asogi planned to do. Are you firmly set on that path? You see, his secret mission, he knows about it too. Well, yes, that's my intention. I see. Am I imagining things? But did his expression just alter a fraction there all of a sudden? Observation! Very well. You have your wish. I'll give you a chance. A test to become a specially certified lawyer. Whether you pass or fail is entirely down to you. Really? Test. So, what form will the test take exactly? Tell me, Mr. Naruhodo, what do you consider the role of a lawyer to be? Well, defending people, of course. Well said. So, let's have you defend someone. Huh? Your timing is perfect, in fact. There's an app trial about to begin later today. No advocate has been appointed for the defense as yet, so this will be welcome news. Today? Straight away? If you manage to secure a verdict of not guilty, you'll have passed my test. I mean, surely the test should be all, provide a good defense, right? What could be simpler? But it's an Ace Attorney game. Of course it has to be not guilty. How do I get myself into these situations? Well, could I ask? What sort of trial is it, Lord Strongheart? Yes, good question. Oh shoot, I forgot to make a save. Okay, so to make the thumbnails, right? I have to go to the background. And like when you hit like back from the background to go back to the screen before, there's like half a second, not even half a second, where the UI goes away, but the background stays. And that's how I tested that for the case 2 backgrounds. Is I'll be uploading those soon enough, right? That's what I have to do. So I'll just have to watch. Well, I assume you could skip the anime cutscenes. Anyway, it's a murder trial. A murder that happens pretty frequently around me, actually. Extremely simple case, I understand. You really can't lose. It's easy to say, but I should mention, just in case, if the defendant is found guilty, he will, of course, be sentenced to capital punishment. Capital punishment? He'll be put to death. Here in Great Britain, murderers are sent to the gallows without exception. Presumably, you read that much in your short C-based introduction to British law. We can't possibly agree to such a test. We'd be toying with a man's life. I'm the Lord Chief Justice, and I've decided it's acceptable to toy with that man's life. But you can't do that, can you? There's no need to overcomplicate this. All you have to do is ensure that you don't lose. The defendant may live or die, depending on how well they perform in court. If I lose, he'll be hanged. Mr. Naruhodo, you have come to me claiming to be a lawyer. If you want me to take you seriously, you need to prove you're willing to do a lawyer's job. And you say you intend to see through the will of your compatriot, Mr. Asogi. I'd like to understand just how far you're willing to go in order to make that happen. He's testing my resolve. Oh, that's not until the second game. I'm pretty sure the subtitle of the second game is Resolve. What's the matter? You've fallen silent. I'm sorry, but time is pressing. The trial begins shortly. I need an answer from you now. What's it to be? What do I say? Do I agree to this absurd test? I won't do it. Bad ending. Yeah, I'll do it. Alright then, I have to give you a decision now. I can't get the words out. Okay, it's a fake choice. 15 seconds. Your decision making needs work if you want to be a lawyer. That was too slow. So, as I suspected, is it? Sorry? You have noble intentions, but lack the resolve to see them through. The test is cancelled. Thank you for stopping by. Okay. Go ahead and acquire your ticket for passage back to the East tomorrow. This conversation is over. What? You just give it up? Yes, Lord Strongheart. Thank you for offering me a chance. Mr. Naruhodo? Sorry, Miss Susato, but what could I do? It's alright. I understand. You know? It's not an easy decision to choose whether to defend a man in these circumstances. But resolve has absolutely nothing to do with it. Oh, I got the gate out! What are you trying to say, madam? I think what Miss Susato means is that no matter how badly I'd like to be recognized as a lawyer, staying here in Great Britain, to risk another man's life by treating his one and only chance at a trial so trivially, I mean, he doesn't have a lawyer, right? It'd be better to have you than no one. Would be utterly unforgivable. And I feel exactly the same way. I'm sure the defendant won't see this trial as a test, some kind of experiment. A lawyer may fight for his clients in court day after day, but for each one of those clients, the particular day they stand in the dock may be the only chance they have to fight to prove their innocence. Oh, I was wrong. Not qualified to do that job yet. Sorry for wasting your precious time, Lord Chief Justice. Wait, Mr. Naruhodo. That was a cool speech. You delivered in 32 seconds. That's a good time. Is there something else? It's approximately 20 minutes by carriage to the Old Bailey from here. If you leave immediately, you should still be there in time. But I just said that. I was quite serious in what I told you. The defendant in this case has literally no one to advocate for him. What? At this point, he can't hope to find someone to represent him. The trial will begin without a defense. And if that happens, there's only one possible outcome. You'll receive the most severe sentence the judge can pass down. But that's awful. But that is the truth. When did, like, I don't even know if Britain has this, like, publicly available attorneys become a thing. Why does it have to be like this? Please don't expect an answer to every question. Oh, shoot, I'm getting a phone call. Hold on. Okay, sorry, I'm back. The cold hard truth of the matter is that there's only one person now with a chance to save this man from a very miserable end. And that is you. Really his only hope? So, what do you say now, madam? What do you mean, Lord Strongheart? You said it wasn't an easy decision to choose whether to defend a man in these circumstances. And I agree, but in my estimation, it's purely and simply a matter of resolve. Oh. Our time is up here. I have a meeting to attend. I must leave in 2 minutes and 16 seconds. That's very precise. So, venture into our great city and enjoy yourselves. He's gone. She crying, or I can't tell what that is. Do you see the little movie thing? The Old Bailey. If we're going to do this, Mr. Naruhodo, we must leave at once. Oh, no, let's stay and chat a little bit. No. Old Bailey. That's quick. 18th of February. Old Bailey, defendant's antechamber. This is 9:45 in the morning? That's early, dude. Thank goodness we're in time. Still 15 minutes until the trial begins. Oh, he lied to us. You thought he'd always be right about time. Never knew a horse-drawn carriage could go so fast. Thought my teeth were going to rattle loose. Did you hear what I said to the driver when he climbed aboard? Get us to our destination in 5 minutes, driver. There's a guinea in it for you. A guinea is like a guinea pig. It's an animal. One of my favorite lines from the Herlock Sholmes stories. It worked quite perfectly. Sure why you're so pleased. We're going to die. And we had to pay gold for the privilege. Yeah, literal gold? Or at least we arrived here before the trial started. Yes, plus there's that. Anyway, I don't understand it. Court clerk said the defendant should be here. There's no sign of him at all. So this is the Old Bailey. Even this room for defendants to wait in is grand. Are you alright, Mr. Naruhodo? Feeling tense, that's all. This place gives me the same sense of foreboding that I remember from the Supreme Court in Japan. Oppressive air, as if the building itself is going to crush whoever is about to be sentenced. It was like only yesterday that I was the one about to be crushed. Yes, whoever the man you're to defend is, imagine he's feeling very alone at this moment. Top of the morning to you, madam. Sir. Oh, hello. What are yous doing following me here? Things are fairly desperate, are they? Sorry? What do you look at those expressionless faces? From the east, are yous? Are yous? I don't know what kind of accent this is supposed to be. We're from Japan, yes? Ah, Japan, is it? Right, say no more. So, how much do you yous need? Just here because... No need to explain, fella. Been there myself, so I have. No place to go, nothing to eat, barely a penny to your name. All while in a strange, faraway land. Well, actually, we haven't found a place to stay yet, no. 'Tis grand, 'tis grand. Let me start by giving you 1,000 guineas. Say nothing now. 1,000 guineas? Please, Mr. Zato, you don't have to shout. 1,000 guineas is enough to build an entire mansion in the most prestigious area of Tokyo. What? There's nothing to me at all, but to ensure I have sufficient funds to weather a rainy day, you see? I have enough wealth to buy the city of London 2 or 3 times over. Did that much rain even fall on one? Even so, we couldn't possibly accept such a large sum of money. Ah, that hit me in the eye! Don't get me wrong, fella. Not giving it to you, no strings attached. I'll be wanting you to do something for me. Oh? Be honest, it's a little embarrassing. Trial that's about to begin, you see. For me good self here, I'll be in the dock. So now, what I want you to do, come along with me, stand there beside me. Officially, you'd be my lawyer, but just a little detail now. Oh, well, thing is, don't worry a ting. All you have to do, stand up there next to me, nothing more. Otherwise, you see, trial's gonna start without me having any kind of representation at all. So it was true. Lord Chief Justice wasn't just making it all up. I'm terribly sorry to have to ask, but does that mean you're the defendant in this trial? Blaster and blazes! Do you not know who I am? Me? One of London's biggest names? No, sorry, please don't be a pawn. Please don't be a pawn. I only just arrived in the city, you see? I see. Suppose it isn't altogether impossible? Well, just next to Hyde Park there is the center of London is another beautiful park. Sorry? Park? What? It's called McGilded Park. Full of blossom and flowers in the spring and singing birds and whatnot. Please don't be called McGilded. Okay, sorry, I'm back. I really hope I can get to the court segment before I have to go. An entire park? In central London? City of Smiles. That's my vision for London. There's nothing Magnus McGilded wouldn't do for the city and its choir old people. Okay, his name is McGilded. That's amazing. Nearly extraordinary. Ah, but now the goddess, I am a good-for-nothing criminal. Me, Magnus McGilded. What is the matter with the London police, I ask you? Alright, don't pass out. Hold on. Perhaps now would be a good time to introduce ourselves. Is that it? Oh. Well, the gentleman catches his breath, or maybe that's old slang I don't know about, but I think that's a typo. Good idea. Mr. McGilded, the thing is, we're actually here in London to study British law. We're law students on a study tour from Japan, you see? He's dying. So if you don't have a lawyer for the trial yet, he's having a heart attack while we're just explaining ourselves. You'd be happy to put yourself in our hands. We'll do our best. What was I after saying, you daft shit? I've given you 1,000 guineas to stand up there next to me, haven't I? Yes, but I wasn't really offering to just stand up there next to you. Oh, I think I see what's going on here. Sorry? I know what you're thinking. This chancer of a fella claims to have more money than the Queen. But if that's true, why the blazes can't he hire the finest lawyer in all of England? Yes, he did. It's the only explanation. Well. Well. Yeah, exactly. Yes, exactly. What now? Well, like you said, if you have all that money, but you don't have anyone to represent you in court, no other logical conclusion than you're guilty of the charges. Well, you can call a spade in the East. So you do. Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean any offense. Still can't express myself very well in English, you see? Never sure what's acceptable to say and what isn't, so. That's so. You sounded fluent enough when you were telling me what a blackguard I must be. Terribly sorry? Wahahaha, it's Misha! Can't say that I blame you for thinking it, fella. It is a little strange, to be honest. But you don't have a lawyer, I mean. Does everyone just hate this guy? That would be the fault of the Reaper. Sorry? Just say Reaper? Chuny pose! Hey, the Grim Reaper of the Bailey. Lord Barrack von Zeeks. He's the prosecutor. Oh, I haven't even thought about the prosecutor. You know, every game has their own prosecutor with the, little story arc. Prosecutor is the Grim Reaper? When man Zeke stands for the prosecution, all the accused as sacrificial lambs. To this day, in every single trial in which he's been the prosecutor, you know, it could just be Edgeworth. Like, they wouldn't even have to change his clothes. Just literally Edgeworth. The accused has been damned. What? So it's reached the desperate situation where there's no one willing to stand in defense against the fella at all. You could say he's a living legend of the Old Bailey. Goodness. But Barrick found the... He must be an exceptionally talented prosecutor then. Talented isn't the word you're looking for, madam. Cursed. Cursed? What on earth? The defendant is summoned, and his counsel. Please make your way into the courtroom. Trial is about to begin. Counsel? That'd be me. Oh, 'tis time. Well then, fella, don't let me down. But I don't know anything about the case. You haven't told me what happened. Well, you showed your face here. Made up me mind, so I had. Sorry? Decided I'd have to defend myself in there. Oh, that'd have worked. You look who's talking. Then you made an appearance. Student of law, what do you know? There's no accident. I can assure you of that. 'Tis fate. Grand order. Wait, wrong game. So don't get cold feet now, please. Literally know nothing about the case or about this man who stands accused. In fact, the only thing I do know is that I can't just turn my back on him. Mr. Naruhodo, I'm recording, right? Okay. The man is no one. I'll have to stand alone in that courtroom, armed with nothing to... Well, that's why we're here. Come on, we already know this. Armed with nothing to defend himself. Something that Cosmo would never have allowed to happen. Or he is allowing to happen because he's watching this from the shadows. He's actually the guy with the mustache right there. Counsel for the defense, what are you doing? You're late for the start of the trial. You'll lose your right to stand. I'll be right there. She's going with me, right? It's happening then. First trial in a British court. Hope you're watching over me, Kazuma. They have no idea how I'm gonna manage this. Actually, Kazuma's the judge. He put on a fake beard. We all know he's not dead. Come on. Oh, okay. Call it once it lets me save. 18th of February, 10 a.m. Okay. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll get to the finally back to court, and all of case 2 was kind of left me wanting some of this, right? Because no one on PlayStation's doing for the investigation part. It's not like they would make like 2 games of just that, right? We all want the court. Anyways, see you guys next time. Bye.